Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and happy Tuesday evening everyone. Today is May 30th, and of course, Polybridge 3 is out today. I've been playing it for like the last week, I want to say, maybe a little bit less than a week. And I'm addicted to bridge building. So I thought today being the launch day for the game, we would jump in and do a little bit of bridge building tonight, do some Polybridge 3, see what all of you think about it. If you're interested in seeing the stuff that I've already done, because in the campaign here, I've already finished the first two worlds. I do have videos posted on the channel. You can check those out. We're going to start on a new world tonight. This one here, the Rustic Barrens, that I haven't done before. I don't know, just kind of just chill stream tonight. Just hang out, chat a little bit. I did post the stream schedule for the week on the community tab, so if you want to see what we're going to be playing for the rest of the week, you can check it out there. But I just thought it'd be a nice chill night after the craziness of last night as Nate and I splatted our penguins all over the side of a mountain. But welcome everybody who's here in the chat so far, or if you're watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. As always, a huge thanks to everyone who's clicked on that join button to become a channel member. Thank you all very much for the support. And a special thanks to our top tier mistakes are made members that were highlighted at the start of the stream. The videos are great. Well, thanks, Bob Ross. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to work, because I do edit a lot out on the videos, just like the little, when I'm making little tweaks and stuff to the size of boards and stuff, but I guess, obviously I can't do that while I'm streaming. But we'll, I don't know, just hang out this evening. First one on this level, actually, what's this level called even? Hold on a second. I didn't really look at the world. Oh yeah, Rustic Barrens. So this is 2 sheep difficulty. We already did the 1 sheep up here. The next one down is apparently also 2 sheep, and then 3 sheep down here. We have to complete like, unlock by completing 10 levels at 2 sheep difficulty. I'm gonna wind up doing all these things, because I'm just addicted to this game now. Whether I actually end up doing videos for them all or not will depend, I guess, on time, etc. But I'm pretty sure I'll wind up playing them all. So we have a budget of $25,000 this time around. Some pre-built materials may not be removed or altered, indicated by grayed out joints. So they've already given me a bridge here, and I just have to flesh this one out, I guess. If you haven't seen this game before, maybe you're new to it, the general premise is that we have these cars over on one side, and we have to get them to different points. So there's it's got A1 listed here. I'm not sure why that is, because I don't see an A1 car. But anyway, we have cars A2, 3, and 4. We have to get them over to the respective flags on the other side. Theoretically, we're going to build bridges to do this all the time, but I've often found in this game, building the bridge is the least productive way to go about what you want. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Let's do a little simple bridge over the top this time. I'm going to need to tweak that a little bit. It's not quite going to let me copy and paste this thing. There we go. And bloop, just like that. This bridge might even hold. More likely it's just going to collapse or we're going to go screaming into the abyss, but, you know, whatever. Alright, easy enough. Simple first shot. Wow, 99.08% stress on that. Now, when I was playing before, I had advanced access to the game, so there really weren't too many people playing the game just yet. Consequently, I did get a bunch of, like, first places. I don't know that we're going to do that so much anymore now that there's a whole lot of people playing. This person did it for $6,793. I'm going to try and get this a little bit cheaper, but I don't know if I can shave off, like, $3,000. I can't fathom how they managed to save $3,000 on this. Oh wait, there's another anchor point back here. I mean, so they might have done like a cantilever bridge kind of thing. Except that I don't think that would actually hold up. And even if it did, I can't see this being cheaper, but we'll check. Why not? This is almost certainly not going to be cheaper. How much does this whole setup cost? $8,500 just for one side. And that's without all the wood and everything. So, yeah, that's not the cheaper way to go about it. Definitely. General idea is to have Fox die over and over again. Each car that crashes equals death by gravity. Yeah, pretty much. I can't blow the cars up, but we can sure drop them into a ravine in this game. This is an interesting one. I don't know how somebody managed to shave $3,000 off of this. I built it all out of wood as it is. I could save like a little bit by lowering the size of these rails if the bridge actually still manages to stand up. I don't think I can get it that cheap. Make a ramp jump? Well, the thing is, I don't have roads, so I have to use the existing road that's here. Whenever you see like the roadways that have these little gray nodes, they can't be changed, so I can't reposition them. I can't delete them, I can't do anything to them. They're just locked in place and I have to build around it. So that's definitely not going to be an option to just jump. The cars also aren't fast enough. Some of the cars are fast enough to make big jumps. These cars aren't. This is gonna break over here. Alright. Did I move that thing slightly before? I feel like... Alright, that's better. Oh, well, one car got across. That counts, right? Woohoo! One car backs. It's a fixed point in time. You can't change that. That's right. 1.21 gigawatts. $9,000. If I can get across for this, so then I did manage to lower the cost a bit. Yeah, there we go. Got it down to $9,000. That puts me in what place? 54th place. Oh my god. I was so proud of myself for getting on the leaderboard when no one else was playing the game, really. There was like, I don't know, 20 other people, maybe 30 other people playing the game. Now I think it's just going to be the road to humiliation. 6,700. I can't fathom how they did that. Oh, actually, we could check the... well, let me speed this up. Hey, look at that. They made it go quick. We can check other player solutions over here, too. So this is what somebody did here. Oh, view in the gallery. There we go. So we've got the... nobody's got one of the cheaper builds this year. Well, here's a $7,700 one. Oh, you know what they did? They did a complete above structure, I think. Like this. Ah, where's my triangles? You'll notice the music is different from the videos that I posted also, because I turn off the music when I'm playing normally to record. So that when I'm doing all the editing, you don't get all the weird start and stops in the music if I, like, make a cut. I don't think this is going to be that much cheaper. If at all. Alright. Oh, look, it does hold up. And not so much. At least not with the cars on it. It's still over 9,000 though, so that's not a cheaper solution. It definitely didn't save any money. This is still more expensive than where I was at, I think. Huh. Well, I don't know how to make this one cheaper. I might just call it. I could maybe do under supports and then only do over supports on the other side, but I don't know how I'm gonna get cheaper than the amount of wood that I had spent there. That's nuts. Like if I go underneath like this, and then we can copy that to the other side. And then I'd have to do like over supports for the remainder, but that's 8,500, but that's like, it may not hold. Let's get like a little red down there. I'm gonna cheat and make a spreadsheet, have them all added at once. What's his name? Oh, all the deaths? Oh god. Yeah, don't count the deaths in this game. That's just a fool's errand. There's gonna be too many. All the little tweaks and experiments that I'm gonna do, there's just too many times the car's gonna fall in the water or drop into a ravine or whatever. I might be able to save a little bit of money if I actually don't build out into the center too much. So if I go like this, we delete the top part here, and And then we just support these as two separate things. The broken road down here is going to be a problem. Okay. I can make this stronger. Come on. By the time I do this, though, I'm running into the same cost territory that I was before. So that's not really going to necessarily be fruitful either. 9,300. That's actually more money. So that's not a good option. What about steel? What if I just put one piece of steel? 9,400. Yep. Nope. Not doing that. Middle's still unsupported. It's technically not unsupported because I have each of the two node sides taken care of here. Now I can decrease the weight on it on these end pieces probably by having a support that goes across the middle. Trouble is, like, this individual node is not going to be enough. This is going to act like a hitchmoid, so it's probably not going to do anything. Which means I'd have to, like, double up. Whoops. I'd have to whoops. Ah, come on. I'd have to overlap. And that just costs more money. Now I'm up to 10,000. Just outside of where I was before. I could make these smaller here, but that's not going to save me money. So that's not an option. Oh, missing a cross node here. Probably gonna want this down here too, I guess. 8158. Like, the bridge stands up, but I can see the strain down here. Did you make it do a jump, gapping the middle, but with the high point to the lower point? No. So this particular road, the road itself is a permanent placement. You can't change this one because anything that has these little gray nodes, you can't move it, you can't delete it. I have no other road pieces I can use. So the road as it exists is what I have to work with. I can't change that. The only thing I can change is the way that the road is supported in order to try to get to what I need. I mean, I could add in a little bit more wood, but that's going to just crank my costs up again. Don't think this is ever working. No, well, not at this cost. No, I could make it work, but I could have to, like, expand out the amount of wood that's here. Yeah, it's not getting enough support in the center, though, potentially. So, like, if I created one of these little structures down here, I can give it the strength that it needs. It's just that for the cost of what I'm trying to do, it's not going to hold. And it moves a lot in the middle, so that's not the best. Teaching engineers to make the cheapest bridge with the lowest safety factor. Well, it's not teaching anybody. It's just a video game, but... Okay. So, I don't like that. I mean, my original idea, it worked. It's just that it didn't work at for the cheapest cost. So, I don't know how I can get that cost down further. Most I could do, I think, with the way I had it was just, like, tweak the size of the boards a tiny bit to shave off costs. We'll try and do that. How about there we go. How long can your support length go? So each type of material has a different length. I did shave cost off though, 8,600 and change. That puts me in 39th. So I did move up a bit there, but not like a crazy amount. Each type of material has a maximum length to it. So the steel has like the longer length. Rope is actually really good. Rope might be a doable thing here, except that rope's expensive. So the rope is 220 per meter, the wood is 180 per meter, and the steel is 450 per meter. So I might actually, like, if I strapped rope on here, that's too far. That's gonna be too expensive, I think. 11,000 and change. It's still 10,000 and change. $8,828. This is not going to be strong enough. Nope. It's not strong enough in the middle. Anyway, you can kind of like toy around with different materials and try to get your different cost bases in there. Do suspension for the first 3 gray dots. Suspension bridges are really expensive, so you end up having to use steel in order to hold the weight of it. So if we do a suspension here, we delete these. No, this is a well, actually, this is a cantilever bridge, not a suspension. But so we did cantilever here. Whoops, that was a mistake. Just as an example. See, now we're at like 12,000 because the lengths of rope and the lengths of steel are significantly more expensive than the wood is. I kind of already built it out of the cheapest material options by making the entire thing out of wood. The only way I can get the cost down is to reduce the amount of materials that are being used at this point, because I was already using the cheapest material to build it with. And that I'm not sure how to do. Not on this build, anyway. Just gonna fix my bridge here. We'll probably go on to the next one, I think. Oop, too far, pick. Tiny bit too far away. See, so I have it turned on to show the stress visibility. So anytime you see a part going red, that thing's under stress. Slightly worse than what I had it before. Small little tweaking of the wood. Let's check out the gallery and see what else is in here. So this one here. No, that's basically how I built it, but they managed to get their cost down, I guess, by hold on a second. How do I make these things bigger? I want to see a larger view of this thing. I don't think I can. So it plays out, but I can't get like a good quality view of this thing. Gotta be a better way to see that. But it looks like they did basically the same thing that I was doing. Somehow they got their cost down significantly, though. Down to 7,700 and change. Oh well. Next bridge. No bigger, only look closer. Yeah, I gotta get my face closer to the screen. I thought I could like make the video bigger, so oh, these are gonna be heavy. Diamonds in the rock. Okay, so there are some pre-existing pieces here. Sometimes when they put them in, you'll see there's actually a cost at the top of where that they've already spent some of my money. In this case, they haven't though. So we got to build our bridgeway across here. Let's go with a straight line for now. Arches are stronger, so I'll probably wind up changing this to an arch. Whoa! Oh, invalid building location. What? What do you mean I can't build on that? There we go. Do it the manual way, it's fine. So usually what I like doing on these first is just try to get one that works for a solution. And then work on trying to get the cost down afterwards by either rethinking the solution and redesigning or like tweaking what I have in place. So like, as a very basic solution, this... Oh boy, that's gonna be too heavy. See you guys! I didn't think they were gonna both go at the same time. That's problematic. I'm pretty sure wood alone isn't gonna hold here. We'll do some of these fancy little designs like they're using for the upper support. See if that holds. Oh! Yeah, we're gonna need an arch bridge. This is on a flat level. This is just gonna be too fragile, I think. Be interesting to see what level the vehicles can actually drive up. I mean, they have lots of horsepower, but those are really heavy. 15, wow. That's probably the heaviest thing I've worked with in this game so far. Arch down, not up. Well, the thing is, like, arching upwards is a stronger shape than a bowl that goes downward. I mean, you're right. I probably could go down to this thing and then back up again. So that's something we might be willing to try, except that I don't think I can change out this piece here for a roadway. I'm just stuck with the wood there because I can't change those nodes. So, I mean, they might even be able to drive over that, but an arch is a stronger shape, of course, than a flat road. So this might, whoops, that's what I wanted. So this will be stronger. It's probably still not strong enough, but we'll give it a whirl. See what happens. I'm gonna do a little under support here too, so that you can actually get it to like apply some of the weight to the edge of the cliff face there too. All right, so we'll see what happens. Oh boy, it's definitely stronger. We got really close there. Oh, come on! All the way to the end. And then this one little piece breaks at the end. That's crazy. Small little tweaks though, small little tweaks. It's like when the yellow one hit the road down here, it jerked the bridge. It did the same thing again. It's just, it's applying a little bit too much pressure on the bridge as it's like trying to drive off of the surface of it. That's a doozy. 100 Sport might have worked for you, your first flat bridge you started with. Maybe, maybe. But the arches are significantly stronger, just as a general shape, right? 99.48% was our max stress. 60th place, wow. Oh my lord. So the first person, first level, sorry, the first person did it for 4,000 cheaper than I managed to. 69th. So what can we do to shave costs off of this thing? I feel like it's already so bare bones. People will also do interesting things sometimes by like dropping vehicles in places. So like dropping the dump trucks down and then letting them like drive up the other side. So if we did, if we were going to go real crazy, if we just didn't use this structure here at all, and we just drew like a crazy bridge down to the ground level. I don't think the dump trucks can even climb that if I can get them to that center rock. Oh, invalid road placement. Not a legal position. You're illegal. There's no way this is gonna work. I just want to see what happens. Now, can I actually get them to drop into the center without landing on that thing is the next piece of this. So we just draw like a little ways out for them to roll. $12,000 and change. That's gonna break under the weight of the trucks, though. Oh, look, they're in the water, but still driving. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. I can do a 2-level wood support under here. I find it highly unlikely this is gonna hold, but. Not quite far enough. Not quite far enough. if I tilt it up a little bit, that's not gonna work. I gotta do another road segment. It doesn't have to be a full-size road segment. 15,000 and change. This is probably, again, not gonna work, but... Okay, I don't think it's gonna work. I think because both dump trucks are going at the same time, even if I manage to get one to land on its wheels down here, oh, maybe the other one would land on top of it and they could climb up together. Small piece of steel there. Yeah, or cheaper than steel is just to use wood and then create like one of these little shapes. I think, though, the primary problem with this one is going to be, again, like, the dump trucks are, the two of them are going to fall down into this lower area. Yeah, they're going to end up upside down, too. That's not good. Up to 18 souls so far? Oh my gosh, you're using a spreadsheet to track this, Ashley? That's foolish. But thank you for the super chat. I wonder... we go real crazy and just like catch them on a swing? Nope. No, that doesn't work. Let's knock the whole thing over. Alright, I don't think this is a solution. That's not gonna work. I could just ignore this whole thing down here in the first place. And if we go a steep enough angle, I might be able to take the whole way to the trucks without having to have a center support. But that's only, I think, going to save me a couple pieces of wood. So, oh. It's like a classic arch bridge kind of thing. With a wall support, because we're gonna need that. Oops. Didn't plan that one right. Nope. That's too steep. Putting too much pressure on the bridge. Donald's for the win. 2 arches? Yeah, we can maybe do 2 arches. Again, I don't know. We can't make them too steep though, because that center transition was gonna would apply a lot of pressure. Oops. Like, shoot. Had the wrong material selected. The tricky part with this one is we won't have that wall brace on the center section because there is no wall there. Then we can just highlight this thing. I have a feeling this transition here in the middle is going to be a problem. The trucks are just they're gonna smash and bash. This also might be more expensive than what I already did, too. Oh, look at that! Alright, it works. Whether it's cheaper or not, I don't know. 15,795. No, still a little bit more expensive than what I had, but that might have just been like the size of the material settings here. Maybe it didn't need to be quite as big as I made them. I might be able to shrink these a little bit. It's funny, like small little tweaks in this game Can have really big compounding effects though, so I don't know. If I make that straight across, that gets into the same vicinity of cost, but... Ooh. Oh, there it goes. Nope. That's not working. Doesn't feel cheaper, you know? Yeah, this it needs to absorb the pressure there, but I was just trying to find a way to shave cost. 'Cause I don't think I can get this thin enough to actually even get down to the realm of where I already was. Measure once, cut thrice. That's right. Oof. Roads are also kind of expensive. We also theoretically could do something if we did a straight road on an upward angle a little bit and have it fall a little bit short so the trucks just kind of drop off the end. This might save us a tiny little bit of cost. Trouble is, a flat road is not as strong as an arched one. This isn't working. And so on this one, instead of like the road going all over the end, I'd have to build a structure here that's capable of holding this thing up at the end. It is cheaper. Whether it'll ever actually work or not is another matter. This is not the right shape. Hold on. Gotta clear this out. Go like this kind of a thing on the end. And just get them to like drive up and drop off the end. Turn my triangles back on. With longer brace, center point cost less and work. How do you mean by longer center point brace? Yeah, so like each piece has a certain length. So like the wood, I can go that far, for example. Steel, I can go this far. Oops, my triangle's turned on. So the steel piece will go roughly twice as far as the wooden one will, and it's obviously stronger because it's made out of steel. I could probably fortify in here a bit. Make this a little bit longer here. As soon as I start trying to like double build in here though, to like strengthen stuff, it's I don't know if it ends up being cheaper anymore. Yeah, 18,128. So we're already back in that same cost range. So much for being cheaper. Oops. Did you remove the center steel? No. So you'll see the centerpiece here. It's got those gray dots, so I can't modify it again. But those pieces didn't cost me anything. It already started at $0. It still seems to be the cheapest option, is to go with a bit of an arched bridge. Maybe it's just a question of how I support this thing in the middle. Copy all this and flip it. 16,000. Oh, I don't have the brace on this right side here. I missed it. 17,055. Oh, yeah, that's gonna provide no structural support at all. we need a shape here in the center that's a little bit more triangular. Oh, I can't reach that far. See, now we're at 1,800 and change. We can make this smaller. 17,952. Or 938, I guess now. Ooh, some of that's going real red. Ah! Almost got there. You drop the arch even lower? Yeah, so you're kind of playing against different forces, right? So if I drop the arch lower, it may save a little bit on road cost, but it weakens the general shape of the structure. So then I have to provide more under support, which increase the cost for the support pieces. So oftentimes I've found that the arch bridge works out being cheaper long run, just because you get the it's like, well, the physics support of it, basically. 1802. Hey, Floppy Sword, how you doing? Come on, little guys, don't break the bridge. Oh, you suck. I don't know if I can get this cost down. Can I make the center thing any cheaper here? Do I need these? I feel like I probably need those. This does not look like as stable a shape. We'll see what happens. And then if I gotta stretch this just a little bit more, maybe. But if I could, oh yeah, nope, that's not gonna work. See the shift? It's not rock solid there anymore. That's a problem. Just gotta do like RCE and make it the strongest shape. Yeah, that's one approach. Each one of these little nodes you put in also increases the weight of your bridge. So all the weight's like based actually on the number of these little nodes you have. Oh, that's not working. Wow, that shifted a lot with just that little bit there. Make the arch lower so the bottom of the trusses connect directly to the vertical steel. So that's actually a flat bridge. Straight across touches the top of this. We did that first, but again, what ends up happening is the flat bridge is less has less strength to it than an arch bridge does. So if we go this way and just paint it straight across, oh, yeah, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like to do the little connection to the gray point. So that's how you would connect it to the top of it. Now, I guess I could try and do a better job with the arch over here than what we had before. If we put like a greater degree of wall supports over here. Try and absorb the force this way a bit. Actually, where's the connecting point here? That's got to be joined or it's not going to work. I'll actually delete these. Put a copy from the other side. I'm already at 12,000 and change, and I haven't even done anything to like shore up the support. This won't be strong enough in here, I don't think. Copy and flip it. Ah, that doesn't reach. So, like, in this setup, it would be using a little bit more wall support. But when they're in the center of the span, that's not going to matter, I don't think. It's also more expensive already. Alright, so we got to cross at a straight bridge, but that's more expensive than the one we already built. A little bit of stress available to play with. Could tweak it a little bit, I guess. Try to make these just a little bit smaller. I don't think I can get this even down as cheap as the one I already had built, though. Can you connect to the gray dots of the steel and run rope from the top? So in this particular bridge challenge, there's no rope available. We have road, we have steel, and we have wood, and that's it. So these three here that are darker colored, there are other pieces you can have, like hydraulics, rope, cable, springs, and foundations, but we don't have those on this particular bridge. Can shrink the bottom wall braces? Yeah, I probably could do that a bit. We can shrink these up a bit. We might also consider building more off the center. Fanning out. But again, I think that would end up being more expensive. It's 18,061. Ooh. Okay, a little bit cheaper. Not a lot, but a little bit cheaper. That got us to 56th place. Like, now that there's a lot of people playing the game, my days of getting #1 on the leaderboard, I think, are done. I'm fairly certain I'm done hitting #1 on the leaderboard. I don't think this is gonna... I'm trying to shrink it a little bit more, but I don't think that's gonna work. I think this is gonna break now. We already had some really high stress points. Oh, it still held. Wow. Have I tried the underswing bridge? Depends what you mean by the underswing bridge. 17,914. Oh, wait a minute. You mean like, so if we went this way... and flip it over and then use this top point as the support, you mean? Like this? That's weird. I can't get it to, like... I need a little bit more space there so I can get just a little more over. Oh, I can't quite get it to connect, like, all the sides there at once. No, come on. Maybe I don't even need to. This doesn't look strong enough. Oh, it's already, yeah, it's too much weight right here. Hold on. I could build up from underneath it, I guess. If we went, hold on, turn the triangles off for a second. We could do those, like, fancy muscle shape things here. 15,000 and change. Oh, I don't know. Play DayZ. Yes, this definitely show up on a Polybridge stream and say play DayZ. That makes total sense. Because that's totally what I plan to do, is play DayZ today. $17,103. Try a stiff leg to the wall, it's breaking at the ground contact. Well, it's breaking up here, at least it did that time. Play Freebird. Classic. So I made the triangles a little bit bigger, but I think it's these tops that, yeah. No, this isn't gonna work. Fix my triangle shapes maybe, because they were a little off kilter. Freebird's terrible. Freebird's like one of those love-or-hate songs. Like, people either love it or they hate it. Not a lot of room there for, variability. Triangles under and then transition to a top triangle in the middle triangle? I'm not entirely clear what you're talking about. Go for the base of the middle of each side. Go for the brain to the what? To the who? Base of the middle of each side. Oh, to the middle of each side. Oh, I see what you mean. So, like, do a bridge that goes down to this centerpiece here. Bloop. Whoops. You mean like this kind of a bridge? Whoop. Oops, leave my triangles on. Actually, with the shape of this bridge, I'll also be able to do wall supports for it. The trick will be whether I can make this gap in the middle, because you can't put road there. Because these are gray dots, I can't replace those with anything, so I might be stuck in terms of trying to put anything in there. I'm just curious whether this will even hold. Well, I didn't, but it also didn't have the other side supporting that from tipping over, I guess. So let's maybe copy it over first. This doesn't look cheaper though. 18,071. It's not. I mean, we could get rid of these. My triangles. Oh, turn them off. Straighten these out. It's more expensive though, still. We just need a ramp to jump the gap. Absolutely. Look, a truck's still alive. No, it doesn't count. Shit, we'll have to check the gallery on this one, I think. Maybe the trucks can cross that small gas spot? Well, I'm kind of hoping they might be able to, but it's not strong enough for them to even get there to find out. Again, I could build a whole lot more supports on this to try to, like, shore it all up, but maybe we could use, like, one piece of steel in place of some of the wood I've been using. Matthew with 11-month member message. Looking forward to watching this later. Enjoyed your other bridging streams. Thanks, Matthew. Those ones are actually recorded videos, so I edited a lot of stuff out. But I thought, you know, given the game launched today, I just thought it'd be fun to, like, stream it tonight. So we'll see how this all goes. Hold on a sec. If I change the length of these things, then I can make it so there's one, like, in the center. Paint that. We'll just put one steel beam going up to here. I think the steel is going to push it over the top cost-wise, though. Yeah, it's already 12,000 and change, and I haven't even put the other side on yet. 17,000. Actually, that's a little bit cheaper than what we did before. We were at like 18 and change. It's not holding though. Really hope you don't work as a bridge engineer in real life. Oh, teddy bearisms, don't you worry. Most of the bridges you've crossed in your life were probably designed by me. You're welcome. Yeah, no, not so much. I am definitely not an engineer. Oh, I don't have a wall brace on this side. That's weird. That's why it was cheaper. At least partly why it was cheaper. I don't want one in the center here, too, because that's not going to hold out otherwise. 18,207 now. So now we're already back in the realm of expensive. It's already more expensive than the solution I had. Smashy, smashy. Share replay. Yeah, maybe not. All right. Well, we did get a successful completion of this one. Let's go check. I want to check the. I want to look at the gallery on these things without actually. Achievements, rankings, leaderboards. No, I was hoping I could actually look at the gallery without having to fix my bridge so that it works again. So that's not a doable thing apparently. I gotta get a working bridge again. CrypticFox is the mastermind, the Golden Gate Bridge. Absolutely. That totally was me. I'm a guy like me. No, I don't think the arch is too high. Like the arch, again, the arch in and of itself provides support. It's like a higher arch is going to be a stronger bridge generally than a lower arch will, depending on the vehicles that have to go over it, I guess. Hey, Barrel Life, how you doing? Support against the wall underneath. Yeah, I already did that. So we have those these little side supports right here. Gotta get this front section to stop breaking on me. We already have this one completed successfully. We were just trying to, like, a few different configurations to try to save cost. Trying to rank better on the leaderboard, you know? Not that it's working. We're already over the cost where I had it before again. Come on, don't break. It's when it hits that side, it's applying pressure to the surface of the bridge. Give me a little more. A little more. Don't break, don't break. Ah, crap. How did we get this thing so easily not breaking before? Exceeding costs here again. Can you drop the roadway onto the side? How do you mean by drop the roadway onto the side? You could replace these things. So, like, let's say if I wanted to take this out, I could put a road in here. It's more expensive. It's also slightly stronger. But it is more expensive. You do a flat bridge, but arch the supports. I did that, but it wasn't cheaper. So we did have one that went straight across that had arch support. So, like, here, we'll erase this one again. Again, we've already solved this one. I was just trying to find cheaper solutions. So we're, like, toying around with different configurations. But we could do something like this. And there's only so much you can do to arch the supports. Yeah, go like this. Like that kind of a thing. Doesn't quite reach across there, though. $18.45, but I suspect these road supports are going to be too small. Using the curve tool? Oh, yeah, I could do that too. Well, yes, well, sort of. You have to have a starting point to be able to click the arch tool, and also the arch is always on a particular angle. So, like, I could If I like set it here, for example, like it ends up overriding the road pieces. You can't get quite that level of arch. It's trying to like arc a bridge instead, you know? We could like build something off at the centerpiece and then do it that way instead, but it's on the 50 plus souls. Oh, we're at 50 plus already? Man, we're overachievers. I mean, you had to know there was going to be a lot of death and dying in this one. So, like, we could build all kinds of things. Like, I could go ahead and go, oh, look at this. We can go, like, huge, like, metal supports that totally hold everything. But then it's really expensive. we're like, it's that constant balance of trying to, like, maintain the lowest cost with the strongest structure. So, sure, I could build more arches, but I'm trying to get the cost down. These don't need to be quite this long. That'll save a little bit of money. $30,000. Yeah. When you start throwing steel in, it gets expensive. What else can I do in the middle here? Like, you can do like an over-under kind of thing, I guess. Oops. So if I started... If I start under on this side... Come on. Then we can go over top in here. There's no way this is going to be strong enough, though. Whoops. $15,000. Smashy. I could even theoretically get rid of this. That's 16,000 there. Just because I was using multiple nodes with this 18,204. It was doing okay until we got to the middle here. So maybe these need to be bigger. I was trying to go like little arches to save cost, but it clearly didn't work out so good. $17,216. So that got us cheaper than the 18,000 we were at. So we shaved almost 1,000 off there, I think. 35th place. Wow. All right, we spent a long time on this bridge. I think we're gonna move on and get to the next one. I don't really have any hopes in this case of getting down to 14,000. I don't think that's like another $3,000 I'd have to shave off. But we can see what other people did. So like, where's some other cheap ones? So we want well, Diamond of the Rock we want for sure. Is it sorted by cost? It doesn't organize it by cost in here, does it? So here's somebody got it down for 15. Oh yeah, so they did something like what I tried there at the end. They cut out cost in the center. That's cool. Yeah, similar thing. So kind of what I did at the end there was what people arrived at. They used wood here instead of all steel, so that's another good idea. Yeah, cool. There's a checkbox that says sort by budget. Oh, was there? Hold on. Oh yeah, sort by budget. There we go. Yeah. So there's a couple things we could do to tweak it to try to get the cost down, but I think we'll just move on. Let's work on the next bridge. We spent a lot of time on this one already. On the ropes. No description on this one, but we're moving a forklift this time. With a weird picture of a cat on the side of it for some reason. Forklift is fairly heavy. 8PG. And they've given us some starting structure again that we can't alter. Huh. I mean, we'll try the downward sloping bridge this time, because this thing's it's not that heavy. Aim that sucker in. I don't want that many supports on here. All these things. It's funny, like, in all the levels I've tried so far in this game, what I've found in general is that usually, if you want the cheapest cost for something in this game, you try not to build a bridge if you can avoid it. Because the bridges are all expensive. Kind of weird how it works. We'll try that first, see how it goes. That's pretty high on the budget, 19,842. Oh, not quite. Am I a supportive person? Oh, we've got rope here that I could work with, too. Could try doing something more rope-based. I think you want an arch from the understructure, so another over-under, yeah, or something. Alright, let's tweak this. What do I do with the ropes that would be interesting here? Use rope on the over part. Well, the ropes are kind of expensive though. Like they're 220 versus the wood, which is not letting me see, 180. Like if we start like underneath and then go over again. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're effectively not even using the part below. Which is, interestingly, you don't even have to use the stuff they give you. You can't change it, but you don't have to use it. It's funny. No, this is probably not strong enough to hold that thing up, but... Look, it's already all red. It's toast. No, that won't work with this type of layout. Is that even against the wall? Yeah, it's as far as I can go. It's probably cheaper if you use it though. Well, sometimes it is. Yeah, I did have some solutions that if I just avoided using what I was supposed to do, it ended up being a lot cheaper. I mean, we also, like I said, we could try to avoid doing what we're supposed to and just drop it in. Weird starting position they gave us here on this one. Yeah, my automatic inclination is to go with the arch bridge because it's just so strong. Zoop. The arch is just so strong when you've got the shape to it, but that was 20,000 though, which is not going to do very well on this budget, I don't think. Where are we here? Oh, look at bacon pancakes all the way up there again. Dildo bike. 117th. Oh yeah, we're doing great on budget this time. How did they? 12,000 they got it down to at the cheapest. $8,000 less than what I've done here. So if they saved 8 grand, they must have come up with a novel solution that does something completely different and irresponsible. So we know we can solve it that way. Just not very cheaply. Do a straight road. Well, I did, so, yeah, I did a straight road, but it, well, actually I did the underarching one, didn't I? So we could go straight road this way. Let's paint that sucker in. Copy and flip that thing. That doesn't hold. The arch support under straight road? Yeah, so like if we then wipe this out and go like this. Oops. I don't see this coming in cheaper though. That's kind of the catch here. Also not sure I can draw this in without getting all crazy. Oh, it's just the tiniest bit off. See, now I gotta find a way to connect all this stuff though. So like 17,000 already, and I haven't even connected the end pieces yet. And half this thing is not filled in. Like, sure, it'll probably work if we fill this all in, but it'll also be wildly expensive, and then it's not doing any better than what we already had. Still a weird configuration. Oh, what happened there? $17,000 and change already. I don't know if this is gonna work. That's already 20 grand. So if this even works, I'd have to shave quite a bit of cost off of this. Get rid of that here. I don't know how I got that extra note in there. This is gonna be awfully floppy, I think. Oh yeah, look at the stress on the road already before even getting weight on it. Down she goes! It does look cool. Not quite functional though. So, wait, on the leaderboard, what did they have it down to? Was it 20,000? So they must have... They must have found a way to build a way across here without really making a bridge. Now we're thinking with no box. I think we should consider the banana bridge. I have no idea what the banana bridge is, so that term means nothing to me, I'm afraid. Oops. Oops, that didn't work. That's 21,000. That's even more expensive than what I already had. Looks like an angry mouth. This is probably not going to work, but even if it does, I think it's more expensive than what we had already done. Yeah, it's already seeing a little strain in the top here. Ah, there she goes. Type of tension design that uses a dangling road. Tension design that uses a dangling road, you say? Make 2 support columns and rope support like a suspension bridge? Not sure I'm grasping what you're asking me there. So, like a rope bridge, like this. Oops. Something to support the middle and you got it. Well, again, like we got a cross already. Now we're just trying to find the cheapest solution that we can make. Let's do a tension bridge. Again, we're looking for the cheap solution now. I can build something that's wildly expensive and gets us across, but that just won't beat what we already have. Use the steel to make 2 vehicle columns, 2 vertical columns, then rope to support the roads. Well, so you mean like here? Because that doesn't work if you don't have a back anchored point to anchor it onto. Oh, unless we did like vertical columns here. Oops. That's not really going very high, so I don't know. Ropes are also pretty expensive. Almost like a poor man's cantilever. It's a lot of weight on the rope. It is, but it's not intended to be this whole thing. But we're already at like 15,000 and change, and all I've done is put on a couple of ropes. Steel and rope is really expensive in this game. Whoops. How's that more expensive with the economy? Well, so it's just the way the game is designed. So the rope down here is 220 per meter. Steel is 450 per meter. Wood is 180 per meter, and road is 300 per meter. So as you consume the materials, you obviously run up costs. And so the ropes are actually really strong and versatile in this game. They're just very expensive to use. So use judiciously, they can be great. But if you use a ton of them, then it gets to be wildly expensive. We could almost do like, well, no, because that won't hold. I was gonna say we could do like an arched shape over here made out of steel, and then run ropes down to support the bridge below. But I've only got 2 steel pieces, so that's not even doable either. Can't do that. Do a reverse arch above the arch? I mean, like, out of wood, I guess we could. But that's not going to be super strong. So I need something now that provides some stability to this, because this simple little wooden thing isn't going to work so good. And then if I try to, like, support off of this, that's now like a small fortune in rope to try to hold this thing. We wouldn't need to arch underneath if we did that, I guess. See, like, this will work, but again, the cost is the thing. We're already at almost 15,000, and I've only done, like, a couple pieces. And this isn't strong enough to hold with just rope by itself, and even if it could, rope is wildly expensive. I'm already at 13,000 after putting only 3 pieces on there. Make a jump and a slope to land, no middle. It's a pretty slow-moving vehicle. It's not really gonna be doing a lot of jumping. I can make it like fall, but I can't make it jump. Yeah, it's a crazy amount of space to fill with support. It's just wildly expensive. I'm curious what they were thinking of in terms of like a plan for having these pieces down below. It's an interesting, kind of an interesting setup. Road arch down, wood arced up. Between 2 steel pieces that already exist, fill space with wood. Yeah, I mean, we can try that, but it's, again, I think it's gonna be more expensive. As soon as we start saying things like fill the space with wood, you're just talking like immense cost. Throw a potato at it. Oh, see, we can do that. I got all the potatoes. You want potato action? I got your potato action. I'll be your huckleberry. I'm gonna angle this even lower. We'll go super low on it. There's a point at which, too, the vehicle may not have enough horsepower to make it up the other side. The forklift is probably alright, but we shall see. Oops. We don't need this weird crisscross thing in the middle. Well, I need something there. That's like, oh, well, about that. Ah, I can't reach all the way over with that. If you do a race like that where it goes near the rock, you need a section against the rock shelf itself. Well, no, it depends on the angle of the forces, right? So on the lower slooping bridge like this, having something against the wall doesn't help because the force is downward. It's just effectively away from the wall. When it's an overarch, it makes sense because then the downward force could be pushed into the walls. Wait a minute. Delete the left 2 triangles. Oh, like here. It's gonna be really floppy here if I do that. See, look at it wiggling. It's not gonna make it past the center. It's almost certainly gonna break here. Oh no, it made it. How about that? Left 2 near the wall. I got us all the way down to 68th place, so that almost cut the cut our place on the leaderboard in half. That's funny. I could probably... Well, that would be more expensive. I was just thinking I could replace this with rope, but then it would be more expensive because it's more expensive than the wood is. Talking about cutting these out here. Oh, there goes the rope. So we got it across, but not without brakes, and that's the issue there. I want this to be without brakes. Oh, stop breaking my rope. Still think flat bridge with under arch is best. Well, I mean, it works, but it's more expensive. So we're trying to find a cheap solution. We had already gotten across before. That got us all the way down to 19th place. We'd already gotten across before. It was just a question of like trying to do it in a more economical way. Not necessarily the best way, I guess, but change the arch on the road. Nope, that didn't work. Changing the road arch that caused problems. There we go. Come on, baby. Ching! 17,560. Well, we got really close to the stress. That got us, oh, come on, it didn't replace it. Even though this is one's unbreaking. I gotta get under 535 so that I show up on the leaderboard without a broken bridge. Can't be having no broken bridges. You can make just like minute changes here, but it's gonna wind up breaking something because it was already in the 900s, or the 99% range rather. Don't break. Don't break. Come on, don't break. Dynamite. Well, that got us to 17th place. Can we shave? Can we make these even smaller? Yeah, there's a leaderboard for the game. There's a lot of people on the leaderboard already, considering the game just came out today, too. Look at that. Minute little changes result in so much difference in this game. Hey, Richard, how you doing? As soon as I reduce those center triangles, it doesn't work anymore. Dang it! We had a working solution. There we go. Probably not gonna make it. You can just go for a swim. It's the new way to wash your vehicle. You just throw the whole thing in the river. It's fine. All right, so that's 17,372. That got me into 17th place. I think in order to get even cheaper, like to get down to 12,000, that's a $5,000 savings. You pretty much have to just completely rethink what you're doing. You end up not really making a bridge at that point. See what this guy did. So they did flat road with an under arch in the middle. That's interesting. Person did something similar to what I just did. Sort of. Oh, that's the one we tried at one point. Only their road was swooping down a little bit lower. That's cool. Very nice. Alright, I'll take 17th place for now. Like I said, to get down to 12,000, they must have had to, like, completely rig the thing somehow. Sometimes the cheapest solutions, like I said, are not even to make a bridge. Like, see people making swings and everything else out of stuff. It's crazy. Rerouting. Huh? So, that's interesting. We have to get to the star. What a weird setup. Okay, so we gotta cross to get to the flag A, but we have to hit star A1 in the middle. They've already given us a road, which we cannot move or delete or anything else. So we pretty much have to, like, build a ramp off of this thing. To, like, try to reach that star, but as soon as it drops on the road, it's smashing straight through that road, baby. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure that cop car is going right through that road. Or the road just won't hold up in the first place. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, you can see we gotta go all the way to the end here. I get it, I get it. So much for my ramp. Can you split the red point so it breaks like an openable bridge? Not sure I understand what you mean. We can't do anything with the road. The road in this case is fixed in place. It's unchangeable. Anus, you dipstick. I mean, we could do like a funny little arch. Just like a shorter arch. Here's how fast the car is gonna go. Make the whole under support here out of wood for now. Just to experiment with this. We're not even gonna pay attention to the cost so much right now. It's definitely too heavy down there. Alright, we gotta change the angle of the downslope here, because that's a little bit too hard of a hit on the road. That's not likely to hold, but whatever. Smash! Road is better compression, but worse in tension. Yep, it is. What if the supports weight factor in, make overall geometry everything? So yeah, it does. So like when you change the angles of things, like just small little adjustments will affect the way that the force is distributed across the structure you made. So I got all kinds of like weird stuff going on here right now, but we don't even need, if I just jump the car, we don't even need those things, but now when it goes off the end of this thing, it's gonna go straight through the road. I could maybe do like, wait, where did that land? Hold on a second. Pause. There we go. Pause on brake. Okay. So the simulation now pauses when it breaks. So I could try to put like a ramp for it to land on here, but it comes down at such a steep angle. I love that you can like spin all the way around too. Get like any angle you want. You get really close too. So for starters, this doesn't need to be this high. I wonder if it would be cheaper just to build a separate arch bridge. Just ignore the one they put in place already. So it's landing basically at the same spot. Oh, it broke already. I didn't even do anything yet. Oh, because of the... I see, hold on. Weird angles there, weird angles. Oh, broke back here already. Them hazard boys are in for a heap of trouble. So this is, I really don't see a scenario where this bridge handles an impact from the car. That doesn't seem feasible to me. Let's try doing like just a little hop here, maybe. We jumped a little gap. It's too far. That's not gonna reach. Mirror it now? Yeah. So we could like, oh, you mean, so we got rid of all this. I could literally just draw in a bridge. I don't think this is gonna hold though. No, it already broke. Turn off the pause on brake. We don't want to see that anymore. Yeah. Just do a small hump in the middle. Well, it's, I mean, the car is fairly tall. We might be able to get away with just a little bump in the middle. For starters, I should probably come up with a bridge that's going to hold up well enough for the car to drive across. and then once we get that, we can worry about... So we can drive across. Oh, didn't hit the checkpoint. Off he goes in the water. So now we gotta get him up to that level. You can actually lay road on top of other road, I guess. I think. Nope, can't lay it on top of other road. All right, that's good to know. So this this one here can actually just be. All right, make these ones shorter. Structurally not strong enough, but this might work. Maybe want to buy the game and stream it. It's a fun game. It's I've already lost hours to this game over the course of the last week playing it. It's fun. I really enjoy it. It's the constant process of making little tweaks and stuff to try to make your stuff work right is great. 80 plus souls so far. Is that all? Only 80? That's not what I want. Just don't envision this being strong enough in general. Ah. There's like 15 plus. Oh, I see. Bigger triangles. We need bigger triangles. Always gonna have bigger triangles. wipe all this out. Let's do like a straight bridge across here for a second. Not anywhere near strong enough. Off he goes! Ah! Okay. Would a humped road on the 4th dot work on both sides? I wonder, like, how close is this coming to touching that thing? Hold on a second here. Slow this sucker down. I'm curious what the... How much do I actually need to raise? Oh, okay, I see. So the lights are running in this top beam. So the distance I gotta cover is the distance between here and this top beam and the star, really. So we kind of almost just need like a speed bump in the middle. Can't build straight bridges. They don't exist unless they have actual support. Well, yeah, so like support like this. There's plenty of straight bridges out there. They just have different framework to hold them up, right? It's a lot of nodes, which means a lot of weight. All we need is like a functional speed bump that actually supports the weight of this thing. So I could put like another layer on here in the center. Oh right, I got the speed. It's like, why is it hard to move? Ow! Too steep. Too steep. That's not gonna work. As soon as it hits that bump, it's just immediately off to the races. The hard part with this one is just that I have to deal with the road they already gave me. Like, yeah, we can try making the bump wider. It's just the road's heavy and expensive. You know? And I gotta connect it into the existing roadwork, so I gotta... Gotta be a more gradual progression up here, otherwise it's gonna be the mess. This is never gonna hold. 17,000 and change. Oh, it's already breaking. Ah! Got the car to jump. Yeah, well, yeah, you can make it jump, but then it breaks through the bridge too. You can put that jump just with brace it with a full arch already. Gonna lose my mind when I check solutions. It probably. Oh man. Almost the full budget and it's still not good enough. Look at how many little things I got in here. I just want to build a separate bridge. God dang. Over budget now, but this bottom one isn't going to have anything driving on it, so it should be able to be a lot smaller. Solved it under budget, but man, that's expensive. Where's that put me? Well, the cheapest one was 7,777. That's pretty cheap. But they did break something. So the next closest one was 8,888. They really like those common numbers. Oh, good. We're only in 913th place. Score. Do you need any support on the bottom bridge? Yeah, so I think it counts it as broken if you just let it go. We'll see what it happens, but I think it'll count it as a broken bridge. Yeah, so you gotta hold up that bottom one, otherwise it doesn't count. Wow, even doing this, it still only got me down to like 19th place or something. Just letting the bottom just completely fall out of it, I still only got to 19th place. That's crazy. What did people do with this thing? You're first in my book. Sweet. Well. Isn't that a humdinger? Just hang the bottom straight to the road? Well, it'll pull it down though. The weight of the road underneath is gonna make this thing fragile. How did people get it down to 8,000? Don't have to attach all the dots. Well, no, but if I don't, like, the dangly part just breaks. Like, or if you mean like if I just like go like this. Yeah, any hanging road left will be susceptible to breakage. Got the star that time. You can cheese this? They must have found a way to cheese it. If they got it for like 8,000, just under $9,000, they must have found a way to cheese it. Like, the road itself is probably not that heavy. It likely doesn't need all that much support. But it needs some. Definitely more than that. Oh, it's just a little bit too far. So expensive. 19,272. Can you draw wood right over the road? Is that a glitch? So you can pass the road, but you can't draw in the same space as the road, or it replaces the road with the wood instead. Still showing me at 11,981 in 101st place with that one where I just let the road drop. We can jump at the top level. Halves the arch bridge cost then. Yeah. Yeah, so if we go like this, so that there's a jump, now the trouble will be, it will smack into the road with some intense force. So we've got to give it a way to get down smoothly. Now I've got a lot of weight on this spot right here, which is problematic. What's going on there? Ah. Even this is 16,000. Would your under-over work with support? I'm not sure what you mean by my under-over. Your under-archer should be flat at the ends, really skinny in the middle to create high strong support arcs instead of flat bottomed. Well, I mean, you can only move them so far because the wood pieces have to be a certain length. Like, I literally can't even move these ones. I can't get any skinnier than this without adding more nodes in. This won't hold though. This is going to be too much weight. Look at the red in there already. I hadn't even gotten anything yet. Oy vey. Do as an ice and get rid of the top bits. You only do a small ramp on top. Well, yeah, the trouble with the small ramp on top is that it just breaks through the road. So, when I put a small ramp here, now the car jumps and it breaks through the road. Well, you know, when the road actually holds long enough. Oh my god. As soon as it hit my ramp, it broke. Crats at 100 plus. Oh yeah. So many deaths. So little time. Even if it gets up this ramp, though, it's just going to land on the bridge and break through. God dang. I mean, I don't need all this over-engineered stuff over here right now. Alright, hold on. You were so close before. Well, again, we've already solved it, so now it's about cost. Oh, come on. Crap. This little thing over here is a mess. Hold on. Delete all this. That's a hot mess. I'm gonna copy the other side. Oops. Ah. As soon as I get this thing on that ramp, though, it's already game over. I don't know how to catch this thing without it breaking. Okay. Well, it got over and it didn't break. Well, mostly. It did break eventually, but you know what I mean. How can I get this thing to... Oops. Need an easier support for this thing. Oh my god. I got the star, but didn't stick the landing. That hard impact on the other side is brutal. Almost. Almost. Oh, come on, buddy. Yeah, it's got to be a softer landing. It's clunking into that thing just a little bit too hard. Now, how am I gonna get just like a little bit more of a road extension on there? Might do it. Oh, so close. Almost got it. That still puts me so high up on the leaderboard, though. Wow, even if I got this to work right. Another one, Brog. Come on. What are you doing to me, game? What's going on with this one here now? Can't get that one to stop breaking. Wow, that one little move was enough to just like wreck the integrity of the whole bridge. A couple inches to the left, and instead of just a broken piece, I got like an actual broken bridge. It's like the butterfly effect in this game, man. I wonder if I can, so the cost of this one piece here is 761. Cost of one of these little muscle things is 645. So theoretically, if I can get rid of the steel here with one of those muscles, I could save maybe a tiny bit of money. Wait, how much was it again? 761, I think it was. I think it was 761. 685, so slightly cheaper. But apparently a lot weaker. I might have to turn this one over here into one of those little muscles. $14,902 without any breaks, but it still saves my spot from when I just let it fall before, so I guess I got across. To do support under the edge of the landing, the force is traveling down that to the PC. Yeah. Well, so yeah, it's spreading it down this way, right? I mean, what if I went... How bad would that be? It's still doing it. Dang it. Oh, wow, what'd I do? Well, I guess we're going on to the next level. Dang it. Well, we were like 14,000 and change. I don't know how they got down to 8,000. You know what? I want to go back and look at the leaderboard on that. Back to the campaign. Rerouting. I want to see what other people did on the leaderboard. View the gallery. Oh, some other people did what I was trying to do initially with the over ramp. Oh, they used muscles underneath, and that actually made it hold up better. Wish you could change the angle of the view and like make it bigger and stuff. It's really hard to see these little tiny videos. So they built a full second level the way that I was initially trying to. Theirs was apparently much better at staying up. This one here, they got under supports into the overbridge. Just copy somebody. That's how a lot of people get lower on the leaderboard, but I like the idea of like working my way through it and not checking it too early. I want to like puzzle it out a bit before I just start looking at other people's solutions. Otherwise that takes all the fun out of the game. They posted theirs and they didn't even get the star. Like, woo, look, $10,000, but it went right off the end. It's fine. Lots of people with the little bumps and stuff. That's cool. Lots of fun solutions there. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Eventually copy somebody then, yeah. Alright, faulty foundation. Cars always go in alphabetical order. So we got our golf cart, and then the fire truck has got to go, and they are... Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. So this will be a fun one, because the fire truck has got to stay up top and end up at the flag B, and then the golf cart has to go get to flag A. I could probably do like one upward arch and one downward arch on this thing. And then on this one, if we arch it downwards a bit... Oh, I probably don't even need it. The golf cart's pretty light. I probably don't even need an arch. We can make it flat across. Oops, need my triangles turned on. Gotta have them triangles. So we won't be going for the cheapest solution first, obviously. We're just gonna try to get one that works. Oh. Alright. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? So that's that one. Well, the bridge held. I think I found a problem with our plan. Fairly certain he can't drive through that foundation, if I had to guess. It's fine. It's fine, we can fix that. It's fixable. That was priceless. Okay, I'm gonna copy this thing, we'll stick it on this. Whoops. Golf cart's pretty light, so I don't think I'll need a support in the center here. Good job, little sheep dude. Oh, not quite strong enough for that, though. That'll need a little bit more work. I mean, theoretically, I guess in the middle here I could put... Nope, no, I can't. It could go like so. Don't worry about these. Speed it up, golf cart. Alright, so we solved it for 31,635, but that's not gonna rank us very well on the board. We need to do better. 359th. Oh my god. The cheapest one was 20 grand, so like 11,000 cheaper than what I did. Wow. Alright. I guess I shouldn't be entirely surprised by that. So the trouble is, in order to shave 11 grand off, I have to do something significantly different than what I already did. I can't just make tweaks like this. As well, I could save costs by making small adjustments. I'm not gonna have big savings. That's still 31 grand. Go, little dude, go! Make it look like a Chinese finger trap. 30,000 gets me to 306th place. I have more room to remove stuff in the top part here, but... what if I take those out? How bad does that weaken it? Alright, good help. Saved me a little bit. 30,522. We're down to 292nd place. Woo! Look at us getting all fancy like. Build a rope swing. They're trustworthy. Well, there's nowhere to swing it from in this one, I don't think. The foundation in the center, not very swingable, you know. Kind of blocks motion a little bit. Yeah, these little small tweaks aren't going to do a lot for me. There's minor, like $100 savings at a time. Does fire truck road have to be arched? No, it doesn't have to be arched, but I just find that in general, when I arch a bridge, it's so much more strong. And the fire truck's really heavy. It's like 120, or sorry, 12 PG versus the golf cart, which is only 3. The golf cart is also, because it's lighter, I could probably change up the other side of this so it doesn't even have to drive all the way to the end. It just has to get like close to it, and then it can just like drop off. That'll save me a road piece. It'll save me a tiny bit, but that's not exactly a lot. The golf cart's so light. He falls on his face. Can you make the golf cart road wood? Well, it's already wood. I probably don't need this. So, oh, this is all wood here. You can't replace the road with wood. That doesn't work so well. So I saved a little bit on the road here by dropping him on his face instead of. I may have rolled it back a little bit too far that time. Gotta be just a little bit closer. Okay, so that works for him. Now, how do I save on the fire truck? That can't be up to code. No, it's probably not. Use ropes to suspend the bottom bridge from the top. That way you can remove some of the supports. Yeah, except that rope is more expensive than the wood is. So if I did that, I'd have to make the top one even stronger to hold up the bottom one. And then I'd have to expend so much more material to hold it up. So I don't know if that would work. We could go with it like an upper, like an over support on this one. I'm gonna have to delete some pieces here because it's gonna fill in the triangles on me automatically, but so if we got rid of these, and then with that I can make this a little bit shorter. Plunk. Ah, now he doesn't fit again. What the heck? I wonder if I can also make the road shorter here. You can drive on the foundation, right? I might even be able to rest that on the foundation. Yes, I can. Okay. So if that'll rest on the foundation, then I can just set both sides like that. Save me a tiny bit. Not a lot, but a tiny bit. We've got too much support going on here. We don't. This sheep is very light. Still over-engineered. Do I need this one here? Apparently I did. Okay, that won't work. Although if I had that, do I even need this here in the middle? Or could I just go smaller supports like that? Nope. That doesn't work. Used to drive the Coronado Bridge as a kid, always nervous it was gonna fall for some reason. I wish I didn't have to watch the golf cart go every time. Fox is driving this video. I must be driving. Do you see how many times this thing crashed? How thin can I make it up here? Always breaking over here first. Well, at least it is ever since I took these away anyway. Maybe if I put these back in. Put the centerpiece back and see what happens. Hey, Dr. Deathwish, how you doing? Ah! Okay. I thinned out this side too much, maybe. Man, it was going over there perfectly before. Now I gotta mess it all up. Bridge does not have enough support. You don't say, Dr. Deathwish. Is that why it crashed? I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. Come on. Somebody came up with a super clever solution to get super cheap on this, I'm thinking. We'll go gadget golf cart. Ah, I was so close. What's that? You made the middle top triangles too small? Well, it's got all this under support under here. I don't know that that's so much of the problem. boys would just jump it. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I was wondering if I could get the sheep to drive up top and then have them go in the back end to get the flag, so I could get rid of this whole bottom bridge. But if I did that, then I'd create a gap that this fire truck couldn't get through. So that won't work. Wood needs shorter beams. Steel allows longer beams. Well, yeah, the steel can be twice as long as the wood beams. I mean, I could probably throw a little support on here, but... Well, that didn't work. We've already gotten the solution. We got a cross once already. Now I'm just trying to like find an alternative that's a little cheaper than what we did. So everything's about trying to shave cost right now, and it's not working too good. Looks foobar to you. Ah. Okay, this also won't get me down to that that $20,000 that someone else managed to achieve. I wonder if over supports would work better on this bridge. Instead of unders. And if I delete all this... Oh! I may have weakened that one too much. We gotta make this a little bit bigger. Now it's more expensive, though. It works, but it's more expensive, so that's not good. $20,887. That could be lower here. Ah! The top hold the bottom. Well, again, it's a... So... Top's not strong enough to hold the bottom. Like, I might be able to go like that, but then the trouble is going to be a spot that is already weak up here for the fire truck. Now even weaker. And it's not any cheaper. 29,000 to change. Bah! What do I got going on over here? That's ridiculous. What the heck is going on here? That doesn't quite reach. Oh, actually I don't need it to, because that one lays on the foundation. Oh, never mind. It's gotta have some support. It does need something. There we go. That's more expensive! Ah! Talking about not having to watch the golf cart every time. I don't know, watching it faceplant is amusing me. Yeah, well, there's that. Silly golf cart. So this doesn't work out to be cheaper. I mean, obviously I could just spend a bunch of money and put a big support up there, but I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. I could make this bigger, I guess. But now we're up over 30,000, and so now I have a different cost problem. Oh, I might have made that one too small. Poor little sheep. Sacrificed him to the Polybridge gods. Oh my god. What did I do to this thing? I had it all working perfectly fine. Look at that stress on there. Why did I crack this one so bad? Did something not good to it. It was working perfectly fine, and I screwed it all up. I tried to adjust it so that it would be cheaper, and instead I'm just costing myself more. Oh my god. Seriously? God dang it. There we go. I don't know how to get this one cheaper. I need to like completely rethink what I'm doing. Because the current format is just not going to get cheap enough. No, my vision's bad, but changing my resolution to Vaseline isn't helping. Did I set you at 360p or something again? I gotta rethink this whole thing. Rethink the whole thing. We already have a solution that got us across, and so we're on the board, but I need a cheaper solution. I hate straight bridges because they're... Oh, actually, I can't even because the golf cart won't fit. Huh. So you really can't have a flat bridge on top, otherwise the golf cart just won't fit. It'll get jammed in there. It's gotta be an arch. Crap. Can golf cart go through the top road? No, it'll smash into it and break it. You can create gaps sometimes and like set up a way for it to go through, but then the fire truck will drop into the gap you create and it will just break. If you had like pistons on this level, you could use pistons to move things around and then you could get through that way. Boy, it drew in a lot of extra triangles on me there. Can't reach into that. That's not gonna work. Oh, wait a minute. Let me delete this road. We could draw another one. change the height on this so I can get a straight piece in the middle. $29,299. That's more expensive than what I did before. And I still haven't fixed the thing at the bottom here so the bridge actually works. I can buy a rope. Perfect. Ropes are surprisingly strong in this game. Still doesn't work though. I'm right back to the same thing I was doing before. That's no good. What's cheaper than rope? Ah! I don't know how to make this cheaper. Get rid of that in the center. How bad is the support with that support in the middle? Do I even need that thing in the middle, actually? Was I just wasting my time building that in the middle in the first place? I sort of assumed I needed to attach it to the foundation, but maybe I was assuming it correctly. Fire truck's super heavy, though. $27,000. Oh, look at it red already. That's not gonna hold. $28,471. Oh, right. Forgot I gotta solve this thing. Dang it. That's it. Okay, that's not working. Although... Still just so expensive. $29,503. It doesn't work anyway. Alright. I want to check the leaderboard. Let's just get across here so I can pull the leaderboard up. I'm curious to see what other people did in this for this thing. Oh, I actually don't need that. What did I do before that had this thing held up? Oh, I was doing one of these kind of support things, wasn't I? Ah, I was almost over. So I'm pretty sure we had a cheaper solution before already, and I made it more expensive. Yeah, 29,041 was our cheapest before. What other things did people do here? So the cheapest one, 21,450, that's actually shared in the gallery. I must have been seriously overthinking this. Because that's definitely more economical. I was like trying to lay on the foundation in the middle and everything. I guess they probably did too, actually, but they didn't. make a point of connecting to it. So they did something very, very similar, but... Where are we here? Roadway. Send it right on there. No, come on. I hate that it gets rid of the second half of my arch. It messes with me, game. Then how did they do the rest of this under here? So they just had like a couple of triangular supports kind of going all over. Ah, it's too far away. Too much angle. Can't you just mirror it? Yeah, I probably could have. Don't be logical with me. Leave just enough room for the car to get through. Or the golf cart, rather. I should pull a copy of that. Yeah, that didn't work. Need something in the middle here. Nope. Guess I should have looked more closely at what they did. They get the gap between these things to like draw it so nicely. Oops. Well, this is working phenomenally well, I just have to say. They made supports of the side curves. Oh god, I don't know. It was all in between the two road layers that they did, but... Sorry, I'm already at 23,000. Oh, I gotta support the road up here. Oh, I can't do that. Like arches? Yeah. She was all rope. Yeah, but if I go all rope, it's too expensive. Again, the rope would cost 220 per meter, the wood is 180 per meter. So the more rope that I use, the more expense we accumulate. Which isn't necessarily optimal. Man, this rope piece over here is not holding up. God dang. Well, 26,000 and change. I definitely have more supports in there than what they had, but... Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna move on to the next bridge. I spent too much time on this one already. Ooh, got a little dude on a scooter this time. Under tension. Oh, it's one of those bridges. Okay. So these bridges are neat. Go down to there. That's gonna fail when I try to connect it, because reasons. Oops, no, don't do that. Have it. There we go. Copy and flip it. Probably should have checked the weight of that car, actually. Faceplant! Okay, very center, not strong enough. Yay, new bridge. Yep. Yeah. You see, you can spend so long trying to get on the leaderboard. When you get a lot of people playing the game, the leaderboard gets to be really big. I could probably make this more of a straight bridge, actually. Now that I look at it. We go like so. Doesn't need to be that far down. Copy all this and flip it. No, that didn't work at all. That didn't work at all. Okay, hold on. Actually, can these reach? Darn right they can. Ah, it's just a tiny bit too far over. Aw, come on! If I was able to do it on the other side, I should be able to do it on this side. It's not working, I gotta delete this. Success! 17,098 bucks. That's not gonna place us very well, though. 246th on the leaderboard. Look at that amazingness. Okay, we might be able to tweak this around a little bit. What if we go with like an over-under kind of thing? Will that even hold? Sure does. I don't know if it's cheaper though. $15,000. Oh, it's a little weak in the middle. That's under tension. Isn't this a gigantic bow? You're right, it is. There's the arrow, there's the bow and the drawn string. You're right. Absolutely correct. Okay, how do I stop that in the middle from being a problem now? Should work. No, it shan't. That's not gonna stop it from tilting. I gotta stop this thing from twisting on me. Muscles in the middle? Yeah, maybe. It's like twisting because there's no rigidity in the upper support here. What if I widen the base on this a little bit? That didn't work at all. Wall brace? It's not really the wall brace I need. It's in the center here. It's twisting a little, just a little. Oh, now it's not working at all. It's just twisting a little bit in the center. Why is it not holding at all now? It was working a second ago. Oh, what happened over here? Jeez. This pivot point here is too much. It's not, that's not strong enough. That would work. That's plenty strong enough. 17,447. It was more expensive than what I already spent. Alright, never mind. How much for going cheaper? That didn't work. $17,218, still more than I spent originally getting across. So we made two muscles on the other side. Well, sort of, but they're not really. They're not quite shaped like a muscle. It's cheaper, but now it's got that twist again. Same twisty problem. If it's only got that single hinge point, it's just not gonna hold up. Oops. Oops, I need my triangles back on. I'm trying to go like over under. Maybe I should just make it a regular bridge. It's just again not quite. I copied it over, but the positioning is just not quite right. $16,727. So that got cheaper by a little bit. We're still 178 though. Good lord. You come across as unhinged? Who, me? How do I make this thing cheaper now? Well, actually, if I go like this. Could probably lower it in the middle. That works. It's a little cheaper. That was too much. I think I overdid it a little bit there. Ah, oh, so close. $16,108. That's still only 79. So the cheapest one on here is Smithy, got 14,384. So he's less than more than 2,000 less than me. That's problematic. Let's rethink it all together. Try this business again. Oh, don't do it. Oh, come on. Maybe ropes can be shorter. No need to be that low. Well, these ones here you can't change. So there's certain elements of this particular map that are fixed in place. You can't alter them. I don't know how this is gonna get any better. So the pieces that you can't change on this particular map are the two cables here and this the steel piece in the middle. If it ain't fixed, don't broke it. How did they shave thousands off on this one? It actually launched like a bow. That was crazy. How cold is it in my game? Freezing. Very cold. It can't be that cold. I mean, there's cactuses and stuff. And this guy's riding around on a scooter, so it's not that cold in there. Make Y attached to Y's underneath. But why? So I can get this to work, but it's not going to be cheap enough to move up that leaderboard enough. Why ask why? Because there's so many Y's. Actually, I'll copy that. Got most of it copied. Ugh. I think Q could help more here. More. What? Q? Nope, that was worse. Use muscle the part that broke since intention. Yeah, I'm trying to get the cost down. So you're right. Like, so if I put a muscle here, that will work. But now my cost is higher than where I was before. So even if the bridge holds, well, it didn't hold. But even if it did hold, it wouldn't have mattered because it's still higher than where we were before. We're in that cost shaving mode now. Now remove the center V. That thing? So look how red the road was there. No bueno. What if we ignored this thing altogether? I just did an arched bridge. I think I might have already done this. Is this what I started with? I feel like I might have started with this. Nope. It's even more expensive than using this thing. 17,000 and change. It's also not strong enough. Man, oh man. How did someone come up with such a cheap bridge? Wait, is this just an upside-down suspension bridge? Yeah, it's a tension bridge instead. So, like, you would have, like, your, you can build a flat bridge across it. And then this, the cables in tension underneath provide support to the center of it. Bridges are very interesting, let me tell you. Yeah, they're fun. I'm definitely no engineer, though. That's for darn sure. That's for darn Skippy. It's still more expensive. $16,207, but I think we were $16,1 and change, right? Surprised the Spiffin Bread hasn't shown any cheese in this yet. Well, it's I don't even know if this did Spiffin Bread play Poly Bridge before? I don't remember whether you did or not. Do a 1+1 with a neg in the hole mid? I have no idea what you're saying to me. I'm gonna do like the Bandy tool because you don't know it. Don't think you can do it any better. You just copy yourself. That's right. It's easier to like flip around the identical design if you're gonna mirror it. How fast do these things go? I wonder. Not that quick. I was wondering if I could make them jump instead of building the bridge all the way across. I wondered if I could make it jump, but I don't think I can jump far enough. Or maybe they can. Maybe we don't need to have a strong bridge all the way across. Maybe we just have to have one far enough over they can make the gap. Not that it's much cheaper. If at all. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. RC has the strongest shape. Can you make potato shape bridge? I don't know if I can. That's even more expensive, and the bridge doesn't even go all the way across. Blast! God, how can I make this thing cheaper? I don't know how people get so good at making these things so darn cheap. Maybe lots of experience with Polybridge 1 and 2. That probably helps a bit. Problem isn't corruption, it's incompetence. Darn straight. I've got all the incompetence, and then some. What if we did this? Oh, I ended up with a lot of nodes there, that's weird. What happened here? Still more expensive, 16,783. Man. The whole gravity switcheroo, yeah. Who gave Fox a tool belt? Apparently they didn't give me a good tool belt, because I'm not making any good bridges right now. For anyone who's popping in recently, we did already get across this. We're under budget. Now we're just trying to like find ways to build this in a manner that saves a whole bunch of money. Because the cheapest solution is like 12,000, I think. Some like 14. It was like 12,000 or 14,000. Someone came up with. Maybe it was 14,000. I don't know how they did it. I'm at a loss. What if we did 2 little bridges? I don't really envisioning this working, but... It's still too expensive. 16,000 and change. Wow, that actually worked. I didn't think that would. That's funny. Alright, let's take a look at the gallery and see how some other people solve this. So 14,384 was the cheapest that someone managed to achieve. There's 14,611 on this one. Wow, they got their support so small. That's impressive. Similar one on this one. So this one was 14,784. So it looks like the significant difference they made here was that... Well, actually, this one's completely different right now. So they did like an over-under kind of thing, but... Am I looking at the thing wrong? I feel like I screwed something up already. I haven't even put the road down yet. So they started underneath like this, and then went over with their supports. We just kept them thin all the way along. Mine's gonna break though. Mine did break. Do we even need that one in the middle? Or we just get rid of it? Beef these up a tiny bit. Dang it. Road's already pink over here. Like, there's no way it's holding up to that car. Beep beep. Nope. Anyway. We run up to midnight. I think I'm gonna crash for tonight. Obviously I Gotta get better at my engineering skills. I have the stream schedule for the week posted on the community tab in the channel. I think tomorrow night we're gonna play some Above Snakes, and then it's gonna be a Diablo weekend this weekend. Diablo 4 comes out this weekend if you bought the I don't know, the deluxe version or whatever it was they fleeced me for. So we're gonna be playing that, and based on where I am in the world, for me it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday that it becomes available. So we're gonna play that on Thursday night at like the regular 9 p.m. time. I have Friday off work, so we're gonna play during the day on Friday. Then I have a Friday evening stream as well, so 2 streams on Friday if you happen to be around and get a chance to pop in. Everybody's welcome. But thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate the super chats this evening. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.